This is Skip Happens. And wow, tonight's going to be another good one. I have not seen her. Well, I think we saw each other, but we didn't know it a few months ago. But still, it's been a couple of years since she's been on Skip Happens. She's a rising country artist and doing really, really well. Faith Schueler, from major festival stages to the Grand Ole Opry, and from sharing bills with stars like Lady A and Scotty McCreery to releasing new music that's turning heads in Nashville as I speak. Faith is one of country's most exciting emerging voices. Let's get into it. Faith Schueler, there you are,
Oh
girl.
my gosh, I'm blushing. Thank you for that introduction.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
It's so good to see you. It's been so long.
Yeah, I think we were talking a little bit off here. I think the last time you were on the podcast, Skip Happens, had to be around COVID, somewhere around there. So it's been
I
at least,
know.
what,
It's
4
been a while.
years?
About
Yeah.
4 years. Yeah. So much has happened in those 4 years. We could be here all day.
I know. And I can't wait to talk about what has happened. I know you got a brand
Yeah.
new song that you dropped just a few days ago. It's called Trouble. We're going to be talking about that. And we're going to go down that road. But for people just discovering you, who is Faith Schueler?
Oh man, I'm just a girl from Charleston, South Carolina, born and
Mhm.
raised, grew up by the ocean. I love to write music. I grew up a dancer, and I also was writing songs by the age of 13. I just find so much healing in music. And so I would just tell people that I am as real can get, and you're going to find that in all of my music. I like to throw in that East Coast vibe here and there. And I just
Yeah.
love what I do. So, yeah, you can find me in my music for sure.
Well, that's what it's all about, right? It's country. It's
That's
like it's
right.
life. Life is music. Music is life. That's what happens. But where are you right now? Are you in Nashville or are you in the Carolinas?
I'm in Nashville right now, so I'm
No,
actually moved here about 4 years ago. So a
sweet.
lot happened after we last talked, and made the move to Nashville. But I go back and forth between here and Charleston because, of course, you can't keep me away from the beach for too long. And I just find so much peace in Charleston, and it's kind of my reset to like get inspiration to write and
Um,
work on
I
some
love that.
music.
I
Yeah.
love that. So growing up with Carolina roots, how did where you came from shape your sound and who you are as an artist?
Oh man, I feel like honestly, it's developed more into that the older I got. For a
Mhm.
long time, like this sounds terrible, but for a long time I felt like, oh, I just got to get out of this city. It's like that curiosity of just being so young and
Yeah.
dumb and just like feeling like you want to explore new things. But I have never felt closer to like my home and putting it in my songs and my music than I have now. And it almost
Mhm.
took me leaving to realize how much like it meant to me. And so like you can find it in my music. I just find so much peace by the ocean and so much inspiration. So growing up in Charleston like played a huge role on who I am. My amazing family, they are so
Mhm.
supportive, and my friends back home. So like you can hear all of that in my music, especially now that I'm older and can look back and appreciate everything.
I love this. Tell me a little bit about your fam, though. I mean, you have
Yeah.
siblings and mom and dad.
Oh.
They're all still in Charleston, or what's the deal?
So I am an only child. My
Oh,
mom
okay.
had a really, really hard time having me, and the doctor was like, please do not have another one. So she got
Oh,
stuck with me, which I love to tell her is her gift every single day. Um,
I love
but
it.
yeah, so my mom actually moved to
Okay.
Nashville, so she's supporting me, and then all of my dad and my family live in Charleston, so I go home and visit, and it's just so much fun.
And
So
how does that work? I mean, if your mom's with you and dad's in Charleston, I mean,
yeah,
well, how
yeah.
far of a
So
drive is that?
So it is about a 9-hour drive.
Okay.
Yeah, so back and forth, but she likes to come on the road with me a lot and
I
stuff.
love that.
So,
Wow.
yeah,
It's mom. Why not?
I
And
know,
once a mom,
she's the
always a
best.
mom, right?
Amen to
Got
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Always got to have mom, and you got dad there for support as well. I mean, if
Oh,
you need him and,
yes.
and everything. So
He's
that's great.
awesome. No, he is always so
Mm.
supportive, and like he loves when I have Charleston shows and stuff, and he's always there,
And
always somewhere.
how often do you get to go back to Charleston to play?
Yeah, so I've been, especially in the summer, I love to go back. I went back a lot last year because I
Hmm.
played Carolina Country Music
Yep.
Festival and I also did Riverfront Revival, which was
Sweet.
epic. And so right now I would say every couple of months I go back. But I'm also scheduling a tour right now. So you guys will see me a lot in
Mm.
Charleston and around there pretty soon.
I'm gonna have to keep my eye on your schedule because I really would
Yeah,
love to come out and see you.
please
So,
do. I would love to see
yeah.
you at a show. Let's go.
I know. I'm ready, girl. Let's go. Hey, Faith, was there a special moment where you thought, you know what, this is real? I can really do this.
Yeah, I will well, there was 2. The
Okay.
one being the day I played the Grand Ole Opry, um, with Eric Paslay. That was the most crazy day of my life. I actually was like had a cold that day, and I'm like, of all days of the
Hmm.
year, I have a cold today, but it took nothing away from me because I was just as excited to play that stage and be in that circle,
Hmm.
and I was at the most peace that I've ever been in a weird way. I was playing the biggest show of my whole life and I was just like looking around like, wow, this is real. Like this is happening. So I would say that one. And then another moment where I also felt something very similar was at Riverfront Revival. I got to perform with Riley Green in front of like 40,000 people.
Oh
And
my God.
when I tell you, like, I was looking out at the crowd and all I see is just a sea of people. Like all
Yeah,
I couldn't even see the land.
yeah.
Like I was just so
What a feeling.
mesmerized. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
What a
was like, wow,
feeling.
like this is so real. And I will never come down from that high.
You know, it's funny that you say that you get on the stage and you look out and you see nothing but heads. I mean, you
Yeah,
could
all it
walk,
is
there's so many
just
people. And I think just a couple of years ago, I did a show at a great New York State Fair with Lainey Wilson. And
okay.
I was doing the presents and I got on stage and I was in awe when I looked out and I saw, as far as I could see,
I know.
there were people. You could walk on the heads. It was
I,
just like,
that's how it feels. Yeah.
it's a moment where you go, and probably for you, just like it did for me, where you just kinda go, "Holy crap." And that moment of like, "This is so you know what cool." So,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it was honestly so surreal, and you would think it's incredibly scary, but in a weird way, your brain isn't even processing like what
Exactly.
it is because
Exactly.
it looks so strange to see all these people's heads, and you're just like, wow, what is going on right now?
And what a feeling to know that they're there to see you as well as others. How cool is
Yeah,
that? You know what I
so
mean?
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really shows and gives you gratitude because especially like me because I'm like, wow, all these people
Mhm.
are like here to watch me and that is something that I will never ever ever take for granted.
Mhm. Were you always country, or did you listen to a little bit of everything as you grew up?
Yeah, so being a dancer for 10 years, I was introduced to hip hop, jazz, R&B, all contemporary pop, everything. So I grew up listening to all genres. I thought I was going to be an R&B singer because I was
Mhm.
trying to go the whole soulful route. Loved Adele, loved Rihanna and Sam Smith.
Yeah.
But my soul has always been tied to country music, and I used to grow up and watch, CMT music videos with my mom every Sunday, and it just felt very at home to me, so that's why I went the country route, but I appreciate all
Yeah,
genres.
that's when CMT used to play the videos. And now
Yes.
it's like I can remember going to CMT and just watching videos, like watch the countdown and watch all the
Yeah,
videos
it
one
was
after
so
another after
fun.
another. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that was
cool.
the moment actually I saw Taylor Swift's Tim McGraw video on
Yeah,
CMT,
very
and
cool.
that's when I decided I wanted to be a singer.
Are you a Swiftie?
I am, yes. I love
Cool.
her.
She's
She's
getting
great.
married, right? Isn't that what
Yeah,
the
she
talk
is
is?
to
And
Travis
yeah.
Kelce.
You know,
Finally
that
got
was
a rock on that hand.
that was kinda sneaky, I think. I didn't hear too much about it. Then all of a sudden,
Yeah,
I'm reading in our radio show prep that she's out shopping for a dress
I
and all
know.
that good stuff, so
I'm so happy for her. She's very
yeah.
deserving and like look at what she has built for herself. It's amazing.
And you can do the same thing.
Thank you.
And you're doing that because you've already shared stages with some big names, Lady A, which I mentioned, Scotty McCreery, who's great. He's been on the Skip Happens podcast. Great guy.
Awesome.
And Hank Jr.
Yeah.
Wow, that had to be an experience.
That was an experience. It was Hank Jr., Sammy Kershaw. I forget. Was it
Oh, wow.
Flatland Calvary?
I love Flatland, by the way.
I feel like, yeah, it was a bunch of us at this big festival, and we
Mhm.
were all in the lunchroom, and it was just so random. And I'm like, what is going on? It was really fun. That was a great time.
Is there, besides that being a great time, is there any of those that really, stayed with you? Is there one night that really stayed with you that time? Maybe that's what you're talking about, or what?
Yeah, so I think the night that stayed with me was when I opened for Lady A.
Mhm.
So a lot of times my experiences, everyone's so kind. Like you go and open and you'll grab a photo and you'll say thank you, but and then you kind of go on your merry way. But when I opened for Lady A, Charles Kelley came up to me after the
Mhm.
show and he was like at my green room and he was like, "Hey, great."
Oh, I love that. I love that. You froze up on my screen. There you
Yeah,
are.
and
I
so
got you
I
now. Okay.
Oh, perfect. Okay, good. Yeah, and he was just like, "I would love to write with you," and I was so excited. And yeah, he followed up.
Wow.
We wrote with Eric Paslay, who's another country music legend,
Mhm, mhm.
and
Yep.
Tom Jordan from Seaforth. We got a write in, and we wrote a song called "I Dream You." So that was kind of like the gift that kept on giving, and like really changed everything for my career. It really
Mhm.
just took Lady A and Charles Kelley believing in me, and I got to cut the song with Eric and we performed it at the Grand Ole Opry, and it just opened a lot of doors for me. So I am forever grateful for Lady A. I love them.
Well, who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Yeah, they're
But
so great.
but joining Riley Green live for duets
Yeah.
on stage, that had to be a thrill. Did you just see him in, a recent episode of Marshalls?
Oh my gosh, I haven't watched it
Oh,
yet, but
you gotta
I'm
watch it. He
dying
did
to
great.
see it. Oh,
I
I
know.
believe it.
And you're gonna be sitting there on your couch going, "I sang with him. I sang with him." But,
I know.
and
Yeah.
plus all the ladies, it's Riley. I'm
It
just
is
saying.
Riley. He does not lack in the looks department. Let's just say that.
I love it. You know what? Performing at the Grand Ole Opry and all these other major festivals, how different is the energy between those settings?
Yeah, I think the energy it's actually a beautiful experience because you can feel the energy both from you and your audience. And so like I kind of feed off of mm, my fans and people who are
Mhm,
listening. And I think
mhm.
that's what's so beautiful about music in general is that like you're both feeling the same thing at the same
Yeah.
time. It's like this weird energy that's happening and I I think that's a moment and something that will never ever get old to me, and it's something that a moment I can share with my fans, and I think that's what really draws people to love your music. So definitely the larger rooms, you are just like it's this adrenaline rush that you're just like I could do this forever and ever.
Oh my God, your passion for what you're doing, I can feel it coming through the screen at my end. It's great. Do you feel, for example, performing at the Grand Ole Opry,
Yeah.
and do you feel that helps build confidence, or does that kind of raise the pressure even more?
No, I definitely think it does help build
Mhm.
confidence. I will say, like, before I entered that stage specifically, that whole day I was feeling a little bit nervous and
Uh-huh.
my throat was hurting, and I just like was like, oh man, thinking kind of negatively. And then I was like, wait a second, Face Schuler, like you are about to play the Grand Ole Opry. Like, and I just had this moment where I was just like, thank you, God, like, thank you so much. And it's just taken a lot of work to get there. And
Mhm.
so when
Mhm.
you finally reach that moment, I feel like you just become so appreciative and just take a step back and look at you stop like wanting more in a
Mhm.
weird way. You just kind of take a step back and look at it for what it is,
Mhm.
and I
Mhm.
think that's a really beautiful
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. How did you get invited to the Opry? I think
So
it's
Eric
Charleston.
Paslay
Okay, through
actually
Eric.
invited me.
Okay.
Yeah, he sent me a text and he goes, "Hey, want to play the Grand Ole Opry with me in like 4 days?" And I was in a car and I rolled down the window and just screamed as loud as I could out of the window. I was so
Oh my god, I
happy.
love that.
Yeah, it was the best day.
Oh my god. And you've been working with you mentioned it already a little bit about Charles Kelley and Eric Paslay, and how about Marcus Hummon? And those are some people
Yeah,
you have written with. What have you learned from being in those writing rooms?
man, being in those writing rooms, like Marcus, Charles, Eric, like those guys, watching them write and their brains work is just incredible. You know they were born to do that. And I don't know
Mhm,
how else to
mhm,
explain that. But it's just so cool to pick their brains and see like how they throw in different melodies and come up
mhm.
with lyrics and their strategies. And so it's so amazing and such an honor that I could sit there and watch that and also be a part of that.
That's so cool.
I just make it my mission to be in the writer's room
Mhm.
regardless, and really take and absorb that moment and take it for what it is. And so that, like, they say write a word, get a third, but I'm trying to like really invest in those rights.
Write a word, get a third. I love
Yeah.
that too. So when you walk into one of these co-writes, what do you usually bring with you?
Yeah.
A
So
title, a hook, a melody, just a feeling?
yeah, a lot of times I like to sit down. I'm a very visual person, which I
Mhm,
think is why I love to go back to Charleston and so many beautiful places because I get a lot of inspiration from that. So a lot of times I'll go in with like a title, or maybe I saw something in a movie and it
mhm.
triggered a title. So I keep this long, long, long list on my iPhone of all my titles. Some of them are so scary and like 1 a.m. thoughts, and I'm like, "That was not good, girl. Please delete that." And a lot of times I get melodies as well. So a lot of times melodies hit me when I'm like about to go to sleep, which is so weird. And then I'll like record them into my phone for my write the next day, which is I
No, but
don't know why.
I gotta say, probably some of your best ideas might be just before you go to sleep because you're just laying there in your
You're
own
just kind
mind,
of
your
like
own frame of
alone.
mind. And right,
Yeah.
you're alone. And
Yeah.
so many things go through your mind, whether it's
Yeah.
something that happened that day or maybe just thinking about somebody or something like that. And
That's right.
it will make for a great song, I would think, anyways.
Yeah. No, very true.
Yeah.
That definitely happens.
How would you describe your artistry right now? And what do you want listeners to feel when they hear a Faith Schuler song?
Yeah, I feel like I hope when listeners listen to my music that they feel the closest to me. I try to be as authentic and as real. Like what you see right now is also what you're going to see on stage and what you're going to hear in my music.
Mhm.
And uh, I just hope that I can like share my message and my journey with other people and help them throughout theirs. Whether that's heartbreak or life or
Yeah.
love, all the feels. So I just hope that people really truly get to know me
Mhm.
through that experience.
How do you, as a young lady in your 20s, how do
Yeah.
you set your priorities? Because you also
Mhm.
have to have somewhat of a personal life. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's a lot.
there's gonna be days, maybe you wanna go to dinner with somebody, maybe you got something going on or maybe you just wanna take a little time off. How do you set your priorities?
Yeah, that is something I'm still working on, Skip. I I am what you love to call a people pleaser, and I think it comes from people have been so eager to help me,
Yeah.
and I just really appreciate that. And I finally feel like I'm at a point in my career where I can kind of also help others too.
Yeah.
And so like I'm always trying to cram everything in. Um every day I think I'm superwoman and will pack my day, and my mom and my manager are like, "You need to take a break." Which they're right. So what I'm doing now is I have my weekends. I do
Okay.
things I enjoy on my weekends and my evenings usually. I've also content is a huge thing, and some days I write like every single day.
Okay.
And I have been trying to find a balance and make a few content days and just like me days throughout the week to give myself time to recharge so I can come into the writing room and come up with new content ideas that are actually good and not because I am like completely overwhelmed.
Yeah, I think about the country genre and the country format. When you have a me day, that could
Yeah.
make for great content.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, content now, people just wanna see you, you
Yeah.
know? And
No,
so
exactly.
when you're having a you day, it takes like 5 seconds just to, post something
Mhm,
about
mhm.
your life, and then it's over, and then you can go enjoy the rest of your day.
No, exactly, but that'll make for some great country music. A lot
Yeah.
of people are trying to fit into country. Are
Yep.
you more focused on fitting in or standing out?
I would say I'm feeling a lot more comfortable standing out these days and just I think for a long time,
Yeah.
especially being so young and looking up to everybody, it's very easy with social media in anything you do, whether it's everyday life,
Mhm,
influencing, we're all
mhm,
trying to be like each other. And I'm like, well, what's so wrong with just being yourself, and like standing out? And I think for a long time, people would be like, so like, what artist are you like? And I'm like, now my answer is, well, I'm just Faye Schueler. Like, I just want to be
mhm.
myself. So I think standing out is very important.
I think so too. You have to be unique, you have to be yourself,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
don't be like somebody else. There's too many
No,
people like other people, we
there's
don't
too
need
many
that.
people. Like, be
There's
different.
too
I'm
many.
definitely different.
What, Faith, what themes keep showing up in your songwriting lately?
Yeah, well, lately I would say a lot of life, in
Okay.
general, lots of changes, like I'm going through a lot of changes in music in my personal life. Getting
Mhm.
older is very scary. By the way, for anyone younger
Just
listening,
hold it. No, 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 no. You got a long, 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 long,
I
long
don't know,
ways to
that
go.
adulthood is hitting me hard these days.
Come on, young
Um,
lady.
I would say a lot that I'm writing about is gonna just be about like my feelings
Mhm.
and yeah, love, heartbreak and everything in between.
Gotcha. So, is there a song you've written that felt especially personal or hard to release?
Yeah, so I've been trying to dig a lot deeper. As a songwriter, it can be really scary to write down your true thoughts on a piece of paper and be like, here, world, here is my secret diary,
Right, right.
essentially. So I have an unreleased song that I've been teasing on social media. It's called Love the Same.
Mhm.
And it's about getting your heart broken, which has happened to me. And I don't really love to talk about it, but I'm feeling more comfortable, so
Yeah.
I wrote a song and it's just about getting your heart broken and you ask yourself, how will I ever love the same? And I've been getting a really good response on it. And it's because I showed my real feelings. So I'm planning on doing more of that. And I can't wait to share it with you guys.
Exactly. You're gonna put your journal to music. Don't do that. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, really.
Yeah. You're active with Song Suffragettes. Did I
Yep.
say that right? And the Women of Country. How
Yeah.
important has that support system been for you, Faith?
Man, as a female in country music, like it is the biggest honor. I remember the day that I got accepted into the Song Suffragettes because you have to audition, and they called me and they were like, "You're
Mhm,
in," and
mhm.
we all celebrated. I was so happy.
That's so cool.
Because I just feel like it gives me a platform to truly make a difference, and it's also connecting me with so many amazing other female artists, and we are growing friendships and working together, and I think it's so beautiful because you see guys in the country music industry always working together, and I'm like, us women, we need that too. And so I've just made so many beautiful connections through that, and I feel like, yeah, I'm doing something and making a
Yeah.
change.
Yeah, you definitely are. This whole new wave of women helping reshape the genre is pretty cool. It's something we've
So
needed.
cool.
We've needed for so long, and from somebody that's been playing the music for a lot of years. It's good to see and hear more and more females,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know,
the women are
just
crushing it right now. Just
they
look at
are.
Ella and Lainey
Oh
and
my God,
yeah,
Ella. She's shining.
crushing.
This is her time. Right now
It
is her
is her
time.
time.
It
That
is
girl's
her
crushing it.
time. Banging it
Oh
out.
yeah,
And I guess today, who was it? Miranda just signed with MCA. So now she's going to have a new start. So
so
all that's
good.
cool. Yeah. You were named, if I'm not mistaken, Artist to Watch in
That's
2025.
right. Yeah.
And did that kind of recognition change anything for you personally or professionally?
Yeah, definitely professionally, I think it helped me. I've been like taking meetings and stuff, and so it's been really cool. It's been good. I've definitely gotten some recognition out of it and some eyes on my music, which is
Hmm.
just what I want. So, um honestly, it's just I'm so grateful that I was even named that and considered for that. It's a huge honor, and it's more of a self-reflection thing of like, wow, I'm on the right path. Like I'm doing the right things.
Yeah, you are, because I mean, like I
Thank
said in the
you.
beginning, we talked a few years ago,
Yeah,
and already you were great then. I can see the difference now, and
thank
it's just
you.
as you mature and you know what it takes, and you know what you need to do, and you're doing it. And as your audience grows, what's the biggest lesson you're learning about yourself?
Wow, I think the biggest lesson is value. One word, value. Learning how to
I love that.
value myself, learning how to value my time, my energy, where to put the energy, and just learning to really be myself and be unapologetic about that. And so I
Mhm.
think that's what I've learned the most and what has gotten me this far and what I plan to continue working on moving forward too.
Man, I got crazy questions. I know that,
Yeah, keep
but it's
keep them
just
coming.
I got them coming. What has surprised you the most about the business side of country music? And there's that side that a lot of people don't see.
Yeah, the business is scary, okay, y'all. But if you understand it, I'm grateful because I've been independent, so I'm kind of like learning a lot of this stuff
Mhm.
too, and it's if you utilize it to your advantage and you take the time to learn it, then you're going to like end up in a better spot. And so I think you can definitely use the business side of things to help you
Mhm.
as long as you just know what you're getting yourself into. Um, but yeah, the business is great and there's so much going on behind the scenes that makes a song just work
Yeah,
and makes a superstar and
exactly.
like having a team of people is huge and
I was gonna
accepting help is
say that.
huge. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly, and you've got a team. I mean, even though you're an independent artist, what maybe the viewers or the listeners do not realize, it's not just you. You have a
Nope.
team behind you.
Yeah.
It takes a lot
Yeah.
of work. I
I've
mean,
got videographers, photographers, hair girl, manager, my mother, she plays a huge role.
somebody to
Um
take care of all your shoes.
no, literally.
And
Band members, like the list goes on. Booking agent, like
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it takes
How
an
many,
army.
how many pairs of shoes do you think you have?
A ridiculous amount. I think I probably have about 60,
What? Do you
which
wear
is
them
really
all?
bad. I know.
And so,
Like,
you have the boots? You
do
have
y'all
the
want to buy
boots.
some? No, I'm just kidding. I do have a lot of boots.
You
Yes.
could autograph them and maybe get something for them. Put a
Yeah,
little, you know what
maybe.
I
You
mean?
never know.
That'd be kinda
Um,
cool.
yeah, so I do have a lot of shoes, unfortunately, and then I pick my favorites and somehow just wear those over and over and over.
Gotta have some really comfortable ones, though. If you're
Oh
on
yeah.
stage a lot and you're moving around, you gotta have
Yeah.
something that's gonna feel good on your feet, because I know for a fact that, I have boots, and some of them aren't really that comfortable, and I can't wear them for a long period of
Yeah.
time. They may look really cool, but man, they kill your feet.
They hurt. Those boots are not made for walking. No, no, no.
Nope,
But
not those boots.
I yeah, usually when I play festivals I bring flip-flops. So it's so funny because then afterwards I'm just wearing flip-flops everywhere and people are like,
I
"Didn't
love
you
it.
just perform?"
Yeah, but I
But it
gotta take the boots
happens.
off. Yeah, yeah.
Gotta go.
They
Gotta go.
gotta go. I wanna talk about something here. Let's see if we, this is, the beginning of the new single, "Trouble."
Yeah.
I'll just play a little bit of it here. Hold on.
Tattoos, black boots, that smooth talk. Yeah, I know you're bad news, but I gotta have you. Kindness was overrated.
I love the words. Love the words. This is,
Thank you.
yeah. And, if I play it too much, I'm going to get yelled at by the internet gods. But
That's okay.
then you'll get a notice saying, "Did you give this guy permission to play your music?"
I'll say yes.
Okay, good. So let's talk about that. That is the new single, "Trouble," which dropped, back on the 17th, was it? It's just not too long
Yeah, so
ago.
this past Friday.
Yeah, okay. What can you tell us about the song?
Yeah, so Trouble I got to write with Kevin Monahan and Jason Early. And they're two incredible writers, and we just had so much fun. I went in there and I was telling them how I have a bad picker. Like my mom was like,
Mhm.
always tells me I have a bad picker when it comes to boys. Not very proud of it.
Oh, boy.
And I was like, yeah, I guess I just like trouble. And Jason was like, yeah, like we're writing that now. So we wrote the
Oh,
song and had it wrapped up pretty fast. Like was not that hard to write, but we kind of wanted to make it kind of cheeky and fun. And give each person a personality. So you'll hear in the pre-chorus, it's like kindness, jealous,
mhm,
patience,
mhm,
and then
mhm.
trouble. So
Trouble.
it's pretty good. I like it, and I was super excited to put this one out.
I love it. Now, is this a good snapshot of where you are creatively right now?
Yeah, yeah.
You never know I work in radio, right? It's the
No,
headphones.
man, it's been a day. I do
It
that
has
all the
been.
time. So, yes, I definitely think this is on the right track. I've been kind of really trying to dig deeper in what my sound is and what I really love and be more intentional with my
Mhm,
releases
mhm.
because I'm doing a 6 week release right now, which is intense. And so it's really easy to just want to like quick fire music, but I'm trying to make sure everything I'm putting out is very intentional and very me. So, anything you hear moving forward is definitely going to be me. So,
I
I'm
got you.
excited about it.
So, when fans hear it, what do you hope they take from it?
Yeah, so this one's more just fun. I was kind of envisioning I wanted a song that just kind of drove, like I love Jeeps and I love driving windows down. I picture myself driving to the beach.
You have a Jeep, right?
Yeah,
Or
I
you did?
do.
I think we
I
talked
do.
about this a few years
I
ago.
do have a Jeep and I recently just got a Jeep endorsement.
Mm. Oh, wow, that
So
works.
I am just really in love with Jeeps these days. And I had one that I was driving around in Charleston when I went with the top down and I
Mhm.
turned on that song and I just was like, this is perfect for like a windows down, cruising, not that serious, jamming out
I love
song.
it.
So
Love it.
yeah,
Yeah. Do you, how many ducks do you have in the Jeep? Have you
right now just one.
just one?
I'm not that cool.
No,
Yeah, but
but
I
people
need,
will walk by and leave a duck like on your hood or something like that. And it's,
yeah.
you know,
And they'll give you the Jeep Wave. Like I got my
oh yeah.
first Jeep Wave the other day and I was freaking out. I was so happy.
Did you Jeep wave back?
I didn't know what happened. And then I was like, it processed. And then my friend was next to me and I was like, I got a Jeep Wave.
How
Because
much fun is that?
yeah, it was so fun. I was driving around a Patriot before, but apparently you only get the Wave if you're driving a Wrangler. And so
Oh,
that's
okay.
how I got my first one. I've always been a Jeep girly,
Don't
but
they, what do they call? There's a little mark on either in the windshield or somewhere. Is it a turtle or something? Or I'm trying to think of
oh,
what it
I
is.
don't know.
All right, never mind. We
That's
won't
cool
go there.
though.
So if Trouble introduces someone to you for the first time, what do you hope they instantly understand about Faith Schueler?
Well, I fear they will understand my choice in men, which I am working on, by the way.
So wait a minute,
Um,
wait a minute, let's talk about this. What's your choice in men? What kind of
not
man are
good.
you No, but what kind of man are you looking for?
Okay, well, I'm looking for a very kind, nice, stand-up guy,
Okay.
but for some reason, I keep picking trouble, and I don't understand why.
Well, it's
and
making for a great song. But
And
yeah.
it does. So I don't know what I think I get fooled. I think in the beginning it's great and then
Mhm,
it's not
mhm,
great
mhm,
anymore. And
mhm.
then but I have good intentions going into it, but it's just not, it never turns out that way,
And
unfortunately.
who's usually the first to say I've had enough?
Me.
I get it. I get it. You don't have
I'm
to
very
answer any
quick.
of these, so I get
Yeah,
it.
I'll put
I
my
get it.
foot down for sure.
Well, good for you, and you
Thank
should.
you.
And
Thank
that's
you.
it goes back to talking about your priorities as well.
Yeah.
You trying
And
to live your
value.
life and do what you love.
Yeah.
So there will
Definitely trying to value myself
there
these
will
days.
come a
So,
time for that.
yeah, for sure.
Just
I know. Not right now.
I'm the old man here. I could be your grandpa. I don't know, but
No, I
hey,
love this. This is the advice I needed. Thank you.
what is one thing that fans would be surprised to learn about you?
Oh, wow. I think, hmm. Well, I like to do more than just music.
Okay.
I'm pretty blonde and pretty bubbly, but I also love to cook and bake, and I'm pretty sporty. I like to
Cool.
work out and I like sports and activities.
Yeah.
But I feel like when people look at me, they're always like, "Oh, you're so consumed by music." So I'm really trying to make my social media a little bit more about like my hobbies and other things that
No, that's good. That's good. That's
make my
nice.
life up. Yeah.
And who knows, something might come out of that. What you talk about sports? Are you into one particular sport more than another?
Yeah, so like I said, I used to be a competitive dancer, and every once in a
Okay.
while I'll go take dance classes in Nashville,
Okay.
um at a studio here, and it's so fun. Just kind of my little outlet. And
Yeah.
then I also used to be an archer. So I used to do archery for a couple of years.
Ah.
And I haven't done it. I honestly haven't picked up a bow in about a year.
All
So,
right.
but I would love to. And I just found like a farm in Nashville that maybe I'll start going to
Doing some. Yeah.
do some
Yeah.
target practicing at. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. Wow. How about do you go Nashville Sounds baseball? Do you?
Oh, yeah. So I actually haven't been yet, which is crazy. Um,
Well, they just started. I think the season for them just opened up a few weeks ago.
yeah.
So
So I've definitely been talking to my friends about going to a game
you
because that
should.
has to happen soon. I don't know why I haven't been yet.
Do they have like a dollar Thursday or something like that? You can go get some beverage for
Oh,
like
I
just a couple
hope
of bucks. And
so. A
we do
beverage
here in
and a
the
corn
Q's.
dog?
Yeah, exactly. I know here
Yeah.
when we do a dollar Thursday, it's like dollar hot dogs and $3 beers.
Oh, that's phenomenal. I think so from Charleston, we have the River Dogs, and I used to
Yep.
go there with
Oh
some
yeah.
friends, and we
Yeah.
would
Yep.
always go
Cool.
on, like, a Friday and just live it up. It was so fun.
All right, let's get back to trouble for a minute. Is it being pushed to radio?
So right now it's not, but,
Well, let's
like,
go.
we need to make this happen. I definitely this release has been the stronger one of
Mhm.
all my other ones. It's more of my direction.
Mhm.
Uh, right out of the gate, it got playlisted really well, and everything's just kind of working for it. So who knows where the world will lead it?
I love it. I love it. I think you're gonna being a woman, putting a song out like that, other women are gonna go, yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
that's what I
That's it.
hope for, and there's
Yeah,
more coming.
exactly. Yeah,
That
oh, that's
that wasn't
awesome.
even my best work.
Wait, so what else do you have coming? Are we gonna do a full album, an EP? What do we have in the works, Faith?
Yeah, so there's a lot happening in my life, a lot of changes, a lot of, let's say, negotiations.
Okay. All
I
right.
can't speak upon all of it, but a
Okay.
lot of really cool changes. So definitely working towards a project, and that's all I can say now. But expect a lot of new music and a lot of new shows.
I promise you keep me in the loop.
I will. I'll be calling you after this. Don't
Oh,
worry.
yeah. Oh, you better. So, if you weren't doing music, what would you be doing? Let's
um,
say it didn't work out and you're doing something
Probably
else.
nothing because I have no plan B. This is it or nothing.
Yeah. Oh, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've always loved dancing, and I've had a
Mhm, mhm.
passion for like baking and stuff. I think if I made it, you know how every artist has a bar, I would want a bakery.
I like
And
that idea better than the bar. I'll be honest with
yeah,
you. I think it's yeah,
just
yeah.
saying. So I
This
maybe will be baking somewhere. I don't know.
Craig Campbell's wife has a coffee shop, I believe,
Really? That's
in
so
Nashville.
cool. I'll
Yes.
have to check it out.
Yeah, it's if you enjoy coffee and
Love.
bakery items, obviously you do. Um, from what I understand, he does. Yeah.
Okay, I'm
So,
gonna check that out. Yeah, I'm a coffee addict, unfortunately. I
all
love
right, me too.
coffee.
Me too.
I will drink it. It's my survival for
It's
to
is
get through.
it
Right.
tell me about your cup of coffee. If you were to go to
Ooh.
Starbucks and order your coffee, what are you going to be ordering?
Yeah, so recently I've been loving a honey oat latte with oat milk,
Okay.
and it's kind of my new go-to. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Um, or if I'm like in the mountains specifically, I just will drink a black coffee because it just seems necessary.
Black. Oof.
I don't know, it's kind of tough. I'm
No,
still
you know
trying to
what?
I'm still trying to get there.
I have cream only. I don't get into the fancy stuff. I just have a large. If I go to Dunkin',
Yep.
I know they're big in this neck of the woods, as well as Starbucks, of course, and there's Tim Hortons too. But I usually go through the Dunkin' drive-through, and I just get a large coffee, 2 cream only. That's it. I've cut
Yeah,
out my sugar.
I
I've stopped all
know.
that. So,
It's
and
the
oat milk is really
sugar.
good. I know, and I've cut back on the cream, so
Yeah,
which is good.
it's the sugar. So I'm trying to learn how to like black coffee and then just a oat milk latte. So
So, do you cook? I mean, you talked about bakery items, but do you have a favorite meal that you like to cook?
yeah, so my favorite meals that I love to cook for breakfast, I make homemade banana pancakes. They're gluten free and they're the best things ever. I just posted a
I
video making some the other day. And then for like lunch, I've been loving making these salmon bowls.
Okay,
And so
good
I'll
for
do like
you.
salmon and I do a mango salsa with it and it's pretty fire. Yeah, so I like to cook. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
I
my
love that.
new
I love
hobby.
that. Do you cook for mom? Does mom stay with you, or
Yeah,
is she just
yeah.
in the
So
Okay.
yeah, right now she is. But we trade back and forth. But yes, she loves her chef.
Yeah. If
But
I
I
was
can't. She'll hear me saying that.
if I was to ask your mom, "Tell me about your daughter Faith," what would she tell me?
Oh, she would tell you a lot of things. She'd say that girl is crazy. She'd say that girl's crazy, but I love her,
Yeah.
and she wouldn't trade it for the world. That's what she'd say.
Oh, that's awesome. What is, Faith Schueler is who we're talking with tonight. Now, what is the best advice you've gotten in Nashville?
Oh wow, I think that some of the best advice, honestly, probably from Charles Kelley.
Mhm. It's a good one to
He
get it from.
signed an album for me. I went to a concert of his and
Mhm.
he signed I bought a record and he signed it and it just said remember to enjoy the ride. And I was like, "You know what? That's so true," because I get
Okay.
so caught up in my head and then I think about the future, but, like, enjoy the moment where you're at and appreciate where you're at and how far you've come.
Mhm.
So that's some really good advice. And then another really good piece of advice that I received from Marcus Hummon when I first moved to town was value yourself and make yourself exclusive. Like, don't like
100%.
learn how to value yourself because, like, when people feel like something's exclusive and valued, then they're also
Mhm.
going to learn to do the same thing.
Exactly.
So
Great
that,
advice.
yeah,
Great advice.
pretty dang
Um,
good.
I know. How about a dream artist to tour with? I'm sure everybody asks you this, but
Oh, all
I'm
right. So
ready.
this is good. And I got
I'm
something to
ready.
back this up.
Okay.
Dream artist Keith Urban. Because
Okay.
I love Keith Urban and I also met him the other day at a restaurant here and it was so funny. I was well, first of all, that is my dream artist to tour with. So I was
Mhm.
kind of mentally fangirling a little bit, which I don't do a lot, but in that scenario I definitely was.
Don't blame you.
And he was like walking towards the bathroom. I got my to go order and was walking out and we passed each other. I was looking at him, he was looking at me, looking at him. And I was like, Faith, just say something, just say something. And so I look at him dead in the eyes and I just go, I freaking love you. And that's all that I said. And and he goes, in his Australian accent, he said, he was like, "Thank you so much." And I was like, "Oh, I'm an artist, singer, songwriter. I just like really appreciate you and your music, and
Good
you're a huge
comeback. Good
inspiration."
job.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
right.
tried to play it cool, you know, and then he was super sweet about it. But yeah, that was a very funny story. And now I hope that I do get to open for him so I can tell him, remember that time? Remember that one
How
day?
cool. How cool. And Keith, I mean, he could do nothing wrong. I
He's
mean,
so
he's
good.
one of the best pickers. I think when it
A
comes to
legend.
yeah, exactly. Him and Paslay are two of the best pickers.
So
You
good.
know,
So,
Brad does such a great job. What's your
yeah.
favorite place to play so far? Because I know there's a
Um,
lot more coming, but
my favorite place to play so far, uh, well, Grand Ole Opry,
yes.
duh,
Yeah.
that's a given. But I think festival wise, I really enjoyed playing Riverfront Revival Festival.
Okay.
It was actually pouring down rain the whole day, but it was still the best day of my life. So
So awesome.
yeah, those are my top two.
What about your bucket list to play?
Ooh, Red Rocks.
Bam! I
Let's
knew it. I knew it.
go.
Every
Yeah.
every artist I talk to, I say, on your bucket list, what do you want to play?
Red
Everybody but
Rocks.
somebody I had on last week, they gave me some. Oh, they want the artist I had on last week, and you can go back. I won't mention the name, but you can go back and look it up. It was
Yeah.
fun, and she was great. She was great. She said the one place I really want to play is a Taco Bell Cantina.
Wow. Okay.
And I said, okay. She goes, yeah, we have one in Nashville. I said, we have one here in upstate New York.
Yeah, that is a very funny answer.
It
I
is.
love that.
And I said, what about Red Rocks? Because every other artist I've spoken to says on their bucket list, it's Red Rocks.
It is.
She goes,
Well,
no, Taco
usually
Bell
it is.
Cantina.
Yeah.
Just something about it. I don't know, but it was funny. And my goal is someday is to take a trip to Red Rocks. So
Okay.
maybe
Let's make it happen. Are we
let's
both
make it
manifesting?
happen. If you're there, I mean, let's
Okay,
do it.
let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I think that or Stagecoach would be fun too.
Oh, Stagecoach. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. One song you wish you had written.
Oh, wow. I've been listening to a lot of Rascal Flatts lately.
Okay.
And I think, which I don't know, more driving in the Jeep. I think I like the sound of that. I just love
Okay.
the way that song was written, and it's just
Mhm.
so melodically gorgeous. And every time I listen to it, I'm like, man, like I wish I wrote something like that. Or Keith Urban's "Somebody Like You."
Somebody Like You.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's one of our golds at the radio station.
Yeah.
It's such a good song.
So good, and it never ages, and I can listen to it over and over.
We're kind of running out of time. I have a few more questions. What does
Sure.
success look like to you right now?
I think right now success looks like a massive crowd of people singing back my song to me.
That's what every artist is like. There's no better feeling
Yeah.
when you see them. That's how you know you got the fans. Those are real fans,
Yeah.
obviously. When you're doing a show, correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're doing a show and you start singing, and then all of a sudden you can hear it coming right back from the audience, that's got to be
So
like, holy
surreal.
crap. Yeah.
It is, yeah. It's happened a couple times, but I think like to have a full like stadium of people singing your music would
Mhm.
be incredible.
Yeah. From a female's perspective, somebody young, somebody like you, that you're right on the edge. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. For somebody chasing a dream right now, let's say like you, what would you tell them?
Don't give up, keep going, and do not listen to what everybody else has to say. Definitely just trust your gut. And if you know in your heart you have a passion for something, then
Mhm,
you should definitely pursue
mhm,
it.
mhm. I love that. And hopefully people, there's so many people that want to do what you're doing. And you
Yeah,
made the move to Nashville. You've
I
got,
did.
I mean, it had to be a hard decision, but then again, maybe it wasn't because you know what you want to do. And if
Yeah.
you're going to do it, maybe you got to be there. You got to be closer. But then again, I've heard of it happening, quite a ways away as well. But it all works out. What's the best way for fans to keep up with you and your music?
Yeah, so just check out my social media. I'm on all the platforms. It's at Faith Schueler. That's SCHUELER. And you can also check out my website, faithschueler.com, for upcoming show dates and tour dates.
Yay! Well,
Yay!
before I let you go, what are you most excited about in this next chapter?
Man, I have a lot of moving pieces in my life right now, and it can be really scary, or you can just embrace it. And I'm choosing to just embrace it. So I think that I'm just really looking forward to new music and new shows and meeting
Mhm,
new
mhm.
fans and people and launching this career, baby.
Well, you've been working at it,
Yeah.
so it's going, and as well as anybody else, it does not happen overnight.
Nope, definitely
Sometimes
not.
I would say when it happens overnight, sometimes it ends just as fast.
Mhm.
So every good thing comes slowly, which
Yes,
is good.
yes,
What they,
absolutely.
don't they say like Nashville's like a 10-year town or something like that?
They do,
I've heard that.
10-year town.
Yeah.
I know.
And
So
how true. Yeah.
I don't know how true it is, but I hope not that true.
Well, no, wait a minute. That's all right. You'd still be,
I've got about 6 more years then, maybe 5.
Oh no, you're gonna be up there, and I'm gonna go. I knew her when. I'll
Aw,
be old, walking with a walker when you. It's
stop
like
it
I
right
know,
now.
I
No,
know
you'll
that
be
young
front
lady.
row and center at a show.
I will be. I don't care how old I am. I will be for you. I would be front row center
Let's
at one of your
go.
shows. Yeah.
Thank you.
Faith, thanks for coming on Skip Happens tonight. It is so good to see you.
It's so good to see you.
And to catch up and talk about life and everything that's going on in your world. It's been so much fun. And
Thank you.
appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us right here on Skip Happens. We've been talking to Faith Schueler tonight, a rising country artist. Whole lot of momentum and a whole lot more on the way. I can tell already. Be sure to check out her latest music, including Trouble. And you can find it. I found it on YouTube. It's there. You can check that out and follow her everywhere online so you can keep up with what's next. Thanks again for being here. Thank you. Stay right there.